looks like it is going. All right, so as you can see, we have a game pulled up here right now, and you'll want to join sides. Obviously, Brian, blah blah. Oh man, I can't edit this either. Not easily.
Well done.
I know, right? I gotta pause and rethink this. All right, so we have a game open here, and you want to join a color. So you click up here, change color. You'll want to select red or blue. Obviously, Brian has blue over there, so I'll be selecting red. So today we are going to be playing the infantry, the 28th Infantry Division. And divisions are kind of like, if you play Malifaux, it's a keyword. It's kind of like a subset within a faction that you tend to limit your hiring options a bit. So there are currently 10 of these guys. And Brian, I'm probably going to be picking a lot of the ones that you don't, so I will let you pick yours to play.
Sure. Yeah, I haven't looked at some of the new ones, so I'm reading, or at least I haven't looked at them in the last like 4 or 5 days, I think. So I gotta make sure nothing's like drastically has changed from my last reading.
Yep, exactly. So in the meantime, I'll explain the mechanics of Tabletop Simulator for those that are unfamiliar. So a lot of times if you hold something, you'll grab the top thing or the stack, and then if you hold it, for example, like there's a card, if I hold down the button, I'll pick up the whole deck. If I just click real fast and pull, I'll just grab the top card. And then if you hit F, it flips it. So you can grab, flip, see the top card. This is obviously a game that uses a deck of cards. It's not a standard deck of cards, but it's a deck of cards that are an array of values, basically, for randomness. So we're going to flip those back, put them back on my deck. If you want to shuffle your deck, just hit R, and you'll see the little sliding thing. So these are the cards. They have a front and back, as you can see. Also, you can hit Alt, and you can mouse wheel forward to make it big so you can see the entirety of the card. So I'll kind of walk everybody through what a card means real fast while Brian's picking the models he's taking. So in a standard game here, you have typically 5 hiring slots. That's kind of like the quote-unquote tournament standard, or what a standard game plays. And the hiring slots are in the brackets on the right. That indicates how many slots it takes. Most models are 1 model, 1 hiring slot. So 5 models, basically, is the standard. There will be some divisions that are special and have different cost because of how they work and their mechanics, that sort of thing. So right now you'll see at the top is the name. That name, these are placeholder names just to give you an idea of what the model does as opposed to the actual final name of the model. So they'll be actually named something in the end. Right now it's just to give you an idea for playtesting. It's like, oh, this is probably what it does. A sniper snipes. Okay. A medic heals people. That sort of thing. And then, of course, in parentheses behind it, that's your rarity, if you will. So essentially you can only take one of this guy. In most cases, you can only take one of their unique models. But again, there will be some specific divisions that will have models that you can take multiples of, just because of that's how that division works. So you see the 4 stats there. The first one's move, so that's how many hexes it moves. So you would take an advance action, and whenever you take an advance action, you just move that many hexes. So 5 move, you move 5 hexes every time you advance. Talent is how much energy the model can hold. We'll get back to what energy is in a second. Health is how many health tokens it has, so it can take 7 hits basically before it is removed. Before it's called defeated in this game, so it's defeated and removed from the board. And then teamwork is how much energy the card brings to its squad. So a division is kind of like a specific subset in a faction, whereas when you're playing a game, you're hiring your squad. So you have 5 slots on your squad, but you pick it from the division you're choosing from. So in this case, we're playing the 28th Infantry as the division from the United Nations faction. So we'll pick 5 of these guys to be our squad. So back to teamwork. This guy generates 2 teamwork, so he'll generate 2 energy for the entirety of the game. Even if he's removed from the game, he's still generating me 2 energy every round for my crew, or for my squad. So drone's only 1, so he generates less. That implies it's a balancing factor, and it's also a little bit thematic, like how much teamwork it generates. So more powerful models tend to only generate 1, but that's not always the rule, but that's kind of the idea, generally speaking. So most of the models are going to be 1 or 2. Now you have talent, as we mentioned. That's how much energy can go on the model at any given time. So when you start the round, we're going to generate a bunch of energy. So say you tally up all your model's teamwork values. So normally you'll be around 10-ish energy. So then that 10 energy gets distributed to your 5 models. So a talent means he can only hold 3 energy. He cannot take more than that. So that limits how much they can do. Obviously, some of the more powerful ones, again, tend to have less talent, where some can hold a lot more talent. And again, another kind of balancing factor for things. And then everything else, abilities, they're kind of clarified as to when they're triggered. You'll notice like some are pregame, which means it's done in the setup. That's when the ability is relevant. Start of round abilities are relevant when each round starts. Inactive are kind of like your passive abilities that are always kind of on. Generally, they come into play when you are not doing something with the model. And then reactions are your defensive abilities, basically. So whenever somebody attacks you, you can react to them. Then we flip the card. We have the backside. The backside is what's called the active side. The front's the inactive side. So inactive side is basically face up when the model is not activating. So that's generally, if you're being attacked, you don't even need to look at the backside. You just look at the inactive side. Then when the model activates, you typically flip it over, and all the information you need to take actions is on the backside of the card, including relevant abilities. Some abilities are on both sides of the card. It's just there for your ease of use. The idea is like this ability is relevant for both inactivity and activity, as the case may be. So as far as move and talent are the only ones at the top, because generally the other things don't matter so much at that point, because you're active and your health is being tracked by tokens anyway, so you don't really need that'll be tracked separately anyways. Now you have actions. Every action takes an energy. So when a model activates, you have to spend 1 energy, and you can do something. That can be a general action, which is like moving and going defensive, or called guarding, or hunkering down, which is another defensive ability. Alternatively, you can do these specific actions based on this model. So obviously range is how close. So 1 range means an adjacent hex to you. You can attack it. Strength is how many cards you're going to flip for it. So in this case, for the from behind attack, you flip 3 cards to determine success. Difficulty is what card value you need for it to count as a success. So in this case, I'd flip 3 cards, and the difficulty, it needs to be a 4 or higher in order to count as a success. And then basically I spend my successes to do these effects. So 1 multiple, target gains 1 lingering damage token. That means I can take that multiple times, and essentially if I have 3 successes, I can give him 3 lingering damage tokens. Alternatively, I could do a mix and match of these things. I could give him 1 lingering, I can move him 1, do the movement effect once. In the case of the 3-1, I need 3 successes to do that one thing. So that's obviously a more powerful effect. So the idea is like you have to spend more of your successes to get it to work. If you don't spend successes, it's wasted. That's why most options will have a multiple effect. So that's generally how that works. And yeah, there's melee, range. Range gives cover. One interesting thing about this game is for defensive speaking, you don't automatically do defensive actions. You have to either spend energy to take the defensive action, or you need to have cover for ranged attacks, or sometimes there are special abilities that allow it. So you are not actively defending, and that's because they already have a difficulty anyways they have to meet. So it's just a way to reduce how successful they are. So that is a lot of the game is managing your energy. The other cool thing about this game is when your guys go, you have to spend 1 energy, but you can spend more or less than that. Or I guess you can't spend less, but you can spend more than that. So you can go with the model, do 1 action, and then end his activation. And he can go again as long as he has more energy. So if he has 3 energy, he can go once, stop, make the opponent go. Go once, stop, make the opponent go. Or he can go, walk, shoot, and be done and have no more energy. So it's kind of an activation game where you have to balance your activations, because we all know that all those that play Malifaux, that the last activations tends to be pretty important. So this is an interesting balancing mechanic where obviously sometimes you want to just go with all your stuff right away and try to blow something out and kill it, but at the same time you do want to a lot of times retain activation control. So in those cases you are going to like activate stop kind of thing. All right, so anyways, Brian, have you selected your crew?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So going through, I guess I'll go left to right. I got the sergeant because just seems cool, and the new stuff. Gotta play with the new toys. Then I have the drone and the heavy, because I think there's some combo potential with that, and then the tactician and the scout.
Okay, so I am then going to grab some alternate ones. So it looks like you didn't take the engineer
Or the
medic
infiltrator.
or the infiltrator or sniper.
Yeah.
And finally the assault. You didn't take the assault.
Correct. I took the heavy instead. I was debating on which one I wanted. And I figured I felt the heavy might be slightly more practical when combining with the sergeant's you're with me ability. That works better because the assault doesn't really have problems moving around. Like that's one of his shticks is he's fast.
Yeah.
Fast-ish. And the heavy, well, isn't.
He's slow, but he does a lot of damage. All right, so technically this is a game that's more like Malifaux. I'm pulling up the rules there that you saw flash there for a second. I'm going to pull that off screen so it's not in your face, and I'll be kind of reading this as we go. So normally it's kind of like a game of Malifaux in the sense where you set up your missions first, technically before you pick your crews, but since this is more of just a testing game, we're just wanting to test all the different models and make sure everything's feels good, make sure the game's feeling fun, that sort of stuff. But the missions, there's 2 different types of missions. There's one primary mission and 3 secondary missions, which we'll generate here. And what that is, the primary mission is the shared objective that we're both trying to do. As you can see when we look at the table, there's all these alien head icons. Those are objective markers. We will determine which one we're going to be using for the actual mission that we're playing, and then we'll have to do something with them. We'll interact with them in some manner as far as scoring the primary mission. And then the secondary missions are more involving our specific models. Like you pick a model on your side that has to live the entirety of the game, or you have to pick an enemy model and make sure it's not on the table at the end of the game. And secondary missions are scored at the end of the game after everything else is done. So that leaves you 3 points that you can score from the primary missions as a turn-by-turn thing. So there are 4 turns in this game. Or I should say 4 rounds, as far as clarification. And then you can score 3 points from secondary missions at the end of the game. So you'll never know where you stand, even though you may be ahead on the primaries. You don't know what they have as secondaries. The only way you know for sure you won is if, obviously, you got all 3 of your primary missions, and they missed a primary mission point, and you have all 3 of your secondaries. You obviously know you won because they're down. But a lot of times, if it's like a 1-2 split, you don't know unless you have all of your, again, if you have the 2 points and you have all your secondaries, then you don't necessarily know if you're winning or not. So it kind of keeps the game in suspense, and you kind of have to play out the full game to figure out, it's like, oh, did I actually win kind of thing. As opposed to the, oh yeah, I probably lost because I can't catch up sort of thing. All right, so for the missions, Brian, if you want to go ahead and just flip a card from the top of your deck
Sure.
to determine the primary mission.
3.
Okay, so a 3 is control the line. Okay, so that's basically the middle line. And control, there's control and claim. Control is basically having the most models around it. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. You just want to have the most models around each given one, and you try to claim one every round for a point. So that means anything that's not on the center line, I'm just going to go ahead and delete, because those aren't used for this primary. So all those are gone. We'll go ahead and delete all these back ones, because they're not going to be used. All right, so those, and whenever it says the opponent's table half, vice versa, the halves are obviously the opposite side of you that is beyond that center line. So essentially, as you'll notice, they're labeled. So since we are kind of set, because it's Tabletop Simulator and we already chose our colors, that sort of thing, technically you would choose table side after, kind of like in Malifaux, in the sense where you would flip a card and determine who deploys first or second and what side you want, that sort of thing. And then you would pick that player. I'm like, okay, I'm that side, so I'm going to take the red player and be on that side. That's how you should technically do it. But anyways, as you can see, there are rows 1 through 21. So everything in this line is that row 1. This is row 2, row 3, etc., etc. So 11 is kind of the no man's land side, and then 1 through 10 would be my side of the board. 12 to 21 would be his side of the board. And then, of course, you can see these upside downs. He has his numbers on his, so you can see that, and I have them on my side. You can see it. And then there's columns A through R. You'll notice that the color tiles match, so you can kind of follow the line down, because the line, obviously, it's not a straight line for... it's hexes. So yeah. All right. Anyways, so we removed these lines. So if you want to go ahead and flip 3 cards for the secondary missions. Now these need to be different. So yeah, you can flip.
3, 4, 1.
Okay. So number 1 is frame job. So choose a friendly model and an enemy model during the game. If a model defeats another model, place one of the defeated model's character tokens on the defeated model. So that's what these little chits here are. So if, like, for example, his green guy killed the blue one, you'd mark it like that. So it's like, oh, okay, the blue guy was killed by green, because obviously you don't score until the end of the game, so you need to make sure you keep track of those sort of things. But what it basically amounts to is you pick one of your guys and you're trying to get one of his specific guys to kill your specific guy. So it's frame for murder for those that play Malifaux. For those that don't, it's kind of a fun little weird version of, like, I want to get my model killed to get points. So what we would do, though, as far as secondary objectives, over here you'll see these boxes, these big kind of transparent boxes. This is hidden information. He cannot see what's inside my box. And as you can tell, I look over his and it's solid to me. So I can't see what's inside his box. So this is where we put secret information. So for secondary objective 1, I'm just going to type in frame job, and then I will pick targets for that. So I need to pick one of my models that I want to die. And we all share the same 3 secondaries as well, but the targets are obviously different. So I will go with that one. I'll just type friendly. Friend. So I know which one's which. And then I need to look at his cards to make sure I choose a target he has. Probably go that route. Yeah. I guess we all have different models, so it doesn't matter if I label it which one's which, because... Alright, so frame job. That's the first one. Then we got 3, correct?
Yeah.
and that's assassinate. So that's, I just pick one of his models and just say I'm going to kill this by the end of the game and make sure that that model's not on the table. Whew. His drone and scout are pretty tough. His other models are a little bit easier, although the heavy's pretty hard to kill. He has a generally tougher crew. I'd say the tactician's probably the softest target he has, but that may be too obvious to take that one, so yeah. Alright, we will try that. And then finally, we had 4 was the last number, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 3, 4.
Yep. Then that is survive. So we basically pick one of our models that we think will survive until the end of the game. And hopefully, if you keep it alive, you can get points. So, alright. And then these other markers will come into play as we get later in the game. And obviously this tells us a little bit about the box and that sort of thing for those that don't know. And when you want to drag, like some of these you're going to type things in it and then pull it out, you would click in the bottom right corner. Otherwise you're going to click on the text box. But if you click in the bottom right and hold it, you can drag it out. And then you reveal it to the opponent and be like, look, that's what I chose. Look, I wrote it down. All right, so the other thing to note for the objectives, well, let's actually kind of go through the game setup to start with. So kind of explain this to make sure people are at least familiar with the correct process order. I mean, it's obviously in the rules document. But so we would agree upon the mission, so we did that. We would place objectives and terrain, which this is already pre-done because it'd be too tedious not to have a pre-built board. You can change it up if you want, though, like once you load the game, of course. And then we pick our division, which is the 28th in this case, both of us playing. And then you would reveal that you're like, oh, I'm playing the 28th. Oh, I'm playing the 28th. Okay. And then with that information, you would hire your squad. Then we would do deployment. So as far as deployment goes, we would flip a card. So if you want to go ahead and shuffle and flip the top card, I am probably not winning that. You can just flip the top one right there. It's fine. Okay. I'm not super worried about it. 3. Okay. All right. So you are currently choosing. So as far as sides, I'm not worried about who side.
I will play into my standard laziness and take the side I am on.
Yeah. And normally I'd recommend if you want to play more of a tournament fashion, you wouldn't choose what color you are until now. And then you're like, okay, you want this side, you play that color. All right, so then that means I would get to choose, if he chose side, I get to choose the deploy. I will deploy second. My deployment, for this one, it's just the row closest to my table edge. So I'm deploying in row 1. And the mission specifies what rows you have to deploy, and he'll be in row 21, way up there. Okay, so now there's terraforming. Terraforming is a unique thing about this game, where essentially we can modify the board a little bit. This crew, or the division we're playing doesn't really play into this too much, but there are some divisions that are, this is a big deal because they get to replace some of the terrain with their own unique terrain, which gives them benefits. For normal rules, though, you can only use the terrain on the table, essentially. So if there's a piece of terrain on the table that already exists, then you can add that to the table if you want. If you want to add a new piece of terrain, that is. Whereas those special divisions can add their unique terrain to the table, which is kind of their specialty. Anyways, that being said, I believe starting with the player who deploys first. So you're deploying first, so you choose a single piece of terrain, and you can remove it, or you can add it, or you can shift it 3, basically place it 3 hexes from where it's at. So it gives you some control over the battlefield.
And remind me, if I move a piece, you cannot move that same piece of terrain, correct?
Correct. So we can't just move the same piece back and forth.
Yep. I will move this one. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to take this difficult terrain and move it. 1, 2. I'll just flip it to the side to give me a little bit of a clear walkway. And you can modify your opponent's side of the table as well as your own, so. And this happens 5 times. We both basically get to do this 5 times to kind of help shape the board as we see fit. There are a couple of special rules that you have to adhere to as far as terrain placement. Notably, you can't block a hex off by surrounding it with like impassable terrain. Like these big ones are impassable, which means you can't walk through it.
That's 1, 2, 3. That's a lane I don't like.
Okay.
Completely open.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna shift that to make it centered up. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually move this piece. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna shift it there to give me a walk lane.
Smooth that up.
Okay. I'm gonna move this 1, 2, 3. Let me get me there so I have some cover to move behind. So,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna pick this and go 1, 2, 3. I'm eroding his cover.
Don't touch my stuff. It's important. Just don't mind that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing that. And that's the last?
5. Yep,
Yeah, it's 5.
That was it.
Okay, so that's our new board. So it's kind of an interesting way. Like I said, some divisions are going to play a lot heavier into that. All right, this is technically where you would actually declare your targets for things, but it's a beta test game. We're not really too worried about that. So now it's deployment. So you must deploy all your hired models in their deployment row. So if we go back to our bag here, we can start dragging out the models. First, there's the markers.
Okay, got my tack. Mesquite.
All right, I'm just
Sergeant.
gonna delete the ones I don't have. So I don't have blue. I do have you.
What did I? Oh, my drone.
I have you. I have you. I have you.
Heavy.
And I have you. So the rest of you, bye. Okay. Which also means I don't need smoke markers because I don't have a tactician. I do have a sniper. I do have energy barriers. I do not have scout traps, so I don't need those. He gets to play with all the fun stuff, the hidden information models. I don't really have any of those. But I do have this.
I don't have that much hidden information.
Well, I mean, in this faction or division,
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any of the hidden information guys, really. You have the 2 that do that. The TAC and the scout do it now. All right, cool, cool. So you would go ahead and deploy your guys in row 21, so.
Okay.
You can zoom in, you can see that the models actually look halfway decent, although I don't know why that line cuts through, that's weird. Everything snaps now, so it should all snap to the center of the hexes.
And what does difficult terrain mean and do?
It just slows you down, so moving into it cost 1. More,
and the
1 more.
difference between obscuring and non-obscuring would be?
Obscuring is what it blocks line of sight.
Okay. that. Scout can hang out on his own.
Happy with that?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. All right. So I then deploy mine. Except my infiltrator. My infiltrator has a special rule called behind enemy lines. He doesn't actually deploy until round 2. So he stays off the table, and then he will jump in later. All right. So let's get everybody else set up. I need to get to these markers. It looks like the scout is by himself a little more so. We could probably actually... Man, I really have a lot of guys that need to bunch up together, so I think I just like keep most of my stuff together and just make a beeline in the middle. And then let my infiltrator
dance.
Well, yeah, like I have a lot more guys that like to be near each other to buff each other. So, all right. So next thing we do now that we have deployed is start of game abilities. So obviously you see the cards. They have it'll be called pregame now. So anything that's pregame would kick in. Mine is the behind enemy lines thing where I don't deploy. If there's anything special, like hiring-wise, it'd also be in the pregame section. So it's a quick look. You can just quickly scan your cards. Do I have anything that's pregame? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, cool. We don't have to... I'm done. In Brian's case, you do actually have at least one pregame thing, is the Scout is a pregame.
Deploy in any row. Oh, that's a nice little... Swole.
Oh, yeah, if you wanted to move him up. Technically should have done that earlier.
Start up there. And then I could do my drone strike.
That's start around. That's not pregame.
Oh,
yet.
that is start around. Sorry. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you basically get your 3 tokens for your scout. Is the... Oh, no. I took that away. Never mind. That was an old ability. I guess he doesn't have that anymore. Yeah, that's the fun of, like, beta testing and, like, fixing your cruises. As you update things, you're like, that... Oh, yeah, he took that away.
Yeah. It's very difficult to remember sometimes. That's why I've been trying to, like, not look at the cards recently, so I don't remember those if they get changed. So trying to space it out, I find, is important. Learned that after testing 3rd edition Malifaux for 4 months straight. And still getting rules wrong now because I remember some random bull from previously.
All right, so the other thing we do is we go ahead and put our discard and deck back together and shuffle. So when you actually start the first round, it's a new deck. All right, so we then go into the start phase for round 1. So the first thing, step 1, is mission updates. Doesn't happen for this mission, so we're good. Then we do our squad energy pool. So players add an amount of energy to their squad energy pool equal to their combined teamwork values of all hired models, including defeated. So the easy way to do this is just do some quick math. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then you would go to this big teamwork total one, and you have squad energy pool, which is different. The teamwork total is just for you to put at the beginning of the game, basically, to set. It's like, okay, this is not going to change now. I have 9 energy that's going to be bouncing between my models and that sort of thing. And it's the color of your side. So he has a big blue one, the lightning bolt blue, and that's doesn't change. That's just for referencing quickness. So if a model gets defeated and killed, you still know it's like, well, he still generates his, or adds his energy. And it's kind of an interesting catch-up mechanic of sorts, because as your models die, you still have the same amount of energy with fewer guys. So your fewer guys can do more actions, basically. So it can cause some interesting situations where sometimes you want to get certain models killed because they're not as good, and they have to take some energy. So you're like, okay, get up there and die real fast so I can give more energy to the guys that are better. Quote unquote better. And then I'm going to go ahead and add everybody's health for the health token trackers. So that's how much health everybody has. All right, so we have energy assignment. So what happens at this point is both players simultaneously place 1 energy from their squad energy pool on every one of their hired models for the game. So I have 9, so I place 1 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means I have 4 left over. So that 4 technically goes to the squad energy pool for the moment, and then I get immediately, though, assign it. Now, normally in a game, you would secretly do this. You would, like, maybe put the energy under the card or whatever else you want to hide. If you want to do it in, like, a tournament value, this is where this card would be used. You'd fill out these totals and then reveal it to your opponent. Generally, for Tabletop Simulator, I just tell my opponent, just zoom into your cards where you can't see my cards, and then just say, yeah, I've assigned my energy. Because, I mean, if you're cheating at a beta test for a game, I mean, I guess you could win.
I care so much about winning.
I know.
Kyle.
I know. All right, so I have 4 remaining energy to spread out amongst these guys. And remember, they cannot take more than their talent. So I can't, like, for example, my sniper cannot go more than 2 because he only has 2 talent. Let's see. Infiltrator. Oh, Infiltrator is a special ability called Patience. When initially assigning energy, I don't have to assign him energy. So in this case, I'm not going to. So technically, I have 5 in the squad pool. And then I gave 1 to Assault, 1 to Sniper. I give 2 more. I'll probably give 1. I think I'm just going to get everybody up to the board and just keep it spread even. You can also leave energy in the squad pool if you want. That is if you want to... Well, there's special uses that you can use. Generally, if energy is on a specific model, only that model can use it. Whereas if it's in the squad pool, anybody in the squad can use it, but it can only be used for a couple of things. So it can be used by anybody, but only specific things, or it can just be used the model, but it can be used by the model to do whatever it can do. All right, anyways, I have my energy assigned. I have all 9. Okay, so at that point, if you care to look, you can look at your opponent. So he's pretty spread out, as expected. I mean, generally early rounds, it's not that big of a surprise that you tend to just want to move people forward. All right, so then we do start of round abilities. So starting with the current first player. So first player is determined, and that is a flip that we could go ahead and do right now. I guess technically it's supposed to be done earlier, but
Bummer.
I'm a 4.
I'm a 6, sadly.
Oh, and he's sad about that is because there's only 4 6s in the deck, and one of them is gone.
Ah, cool.
But you get to choose if you want to be the first player or not. He gets to choose which side he wants.
I'll have you go first. I don't think it's a huge deal.
Okay. All right, so since I'm the first player, I would then resolve my start of round abilities. So I don't think I have too many. Okay. I have... All of these guys have start of round combat. I guess technically, yeah. They all have combat veteran. I think that's all I have. Oh, he's got shielding. Okay. Alright, so engineer gets 2 armor tokens. That's these things. So that is his start of round thing. And he has sets that. Set's cool because it's a word that's kind of like, if you have 5 armor tokens, you go back to 2. If you have no armor tokens, you go back to 2. So he always resets his armor amount every round. Otherwise, you assign basically movement and accuracy tokens. Accuracy tokens improve your flip values, and movement tokens let you move farther. Pretty straightforward. And right now, we're probably going to be doing a lot of movement tokens because generally things need to move. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah. Does he have combat? Yeah, he does have combat variant. So I guess I can give... He doesn't need movement, though, since he's not behind enemy lines. He'll get accuracy for him. Put that there. Oh, that's right. These don't snap. You can put them wherever. Okay. All right, so I have all my tokens. So at that point, if you would then do your stuff. So technically you would assign your tokens, but he also has a couple other abilities that he has to do.
I will not aerial strike with the tactician. I won't. I will decline. I think that was my only... Yeah, that was the only... besides combat veteran.
Well, besides your tactician,
the
squad pull
tactician
one.
And then combat veteran. And I will not use the drone strike this turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drone strike basically picks a row and secretly marks down. Again, there's these hidden action abilities. He would write drone strike and he would write a row down. And then at the end of the round, everything in that row gets hit by a bombardment. It's the idea. It's like a low-flying plane is bombing that row. So anything in that row takes damage, which is kind of that. That's the joy of the fact that everything's labeled, so you know specific hex numbers, so you can declare specific hex numbers for hidden information stuff. And then the other one, he gets extra squad energies. The tactician gives you squad energy. All right, so I'm going to choose the medic to go first, so I can just go ahead and click it down once for energy. It is going to then... It doesn't have any start of activation stuff, so I'm just going to do combat stimulants, and I'm going to try to buff some people. So I got to choose a friendly model. I'm going to choose the... Who do I want to go farther? We'll actually target the sniper first. So I'm going to flip 3 cards. So I got a 2, that fails. I got a 4, that succeeds. I got a 6, that succeeds. So I got 2 successes. I could spend an accuracy to bump that up, but I don't have one on him, so I can't. But that's what how accuracy works. So I got 2 successes. In this case, I can give him a strength token, or I can give him accuracy or armor movement. I'm just going to do the multiple 2s, so I'm going to give him plus... How much movement does he need? He is currently got 1, and he can go 3, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll probably give him 2 movement, as he needs to get his keister up there. Sniper's kind of slow. Alright, so we're buffing him, and I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and just end my activation because I don't want to get out-activated for the first turn. And generally, it doesn't matter if I go right away. I don't need to shoot something twice before it goes, kind of thing. So it's back to Brian to do a move.
I will go with my drone. It has a movement 8. So I will advance. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's impassable, so you can't go on top of that. But
the
the 2 highest are impassable. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can go behind it, fine.
1, 2, 3. Yep. So I'll fly over the height thing. So that was 1, and then he's good. So I'll go back to you.
Okay. All right, we will go back with the medic. I believe I could buff somebody else, then spend the next round running up. But the cool thing about him is he does have a catch-up move, and it's line of sight. So I think I'm going to try to use that to get him up. So we're going to do combat stimulants again. So we're going to go ahead and pop that. And this time we're going to target the assault. I'm going to try to buff the assault. So that is 2 successes. So discard those. So I am going to do... He's already kind of fast. So I may not need movement with him. I think I'm going to give him a strength token because he's going to get more value out of that. That lets him hit something pretty hard. So that will be my medic. Back to you.
Okay.
And strength tokens are spent to obviously increase the strength of your abilities, which are pretty powerful to be able to flip an extra card. In some cases, some abilities get really, really strong when you get flip more cards for them.
We'll just go with attack. Movement 5. But I'll probably spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to spend that token. And will just run up. He's done.
Okay. So we got, okay, those 3 guys up there. I'm going to go ahead and go with the sniper. He is going to advance. He has, I can go up to 6 with him then. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I can double walk up top there. Yeah, I'm going to spend all 3 of my movement. So I'm just going to delete those so I can just copy those. So I will move a total of 6. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top of that. And he is done.
Okay. I think we'll start with the sergeant. He is going to use that movement token, I believe, to advance. That would take him to a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he will use You're With Me, as he was adjacent to the heavy. And I will be able to place him adjacent. Put him there. That'll be 1, deduct, and I will remove that movement token, and he is done.
Okay. We are going to then go with the sniper again. He is just going to do his sniper nest ability to place a sniper nest, or set up sniper nest, I guess is the actual ability. So the sniper nest then lets him do, he can ignore line of sight and a bunch of fun stuff, so he becomes a lot more of a threat when he has that nest. Alright, back to you though.
Okay. Well, good time to go with the scout, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. He'll just sprint over there.
Mm-hmm.
Not using his movement token. So he'll advance, get over there, and I could do something else, but I'm not going to bother. So he is done.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go with the engineer. Engineer is probably just going to do some advancing. So he doesn't really have anything that... Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too relevant. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to contest that side of the board very well, as you took all the fast guys.
Yeah.
The danger of trying to mix it up. All right, anyways, I have a movement of 5, so do I need to spend my energy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend it to do the extra movement. That's probably going to be needed. All right, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So behind that train there. All right, and he is done. He's not going to take his other use his other energy just yet. Leaves me with 1 more energy on the engineer and 3 on the assault, and the infiltrator doesn't deploy until next round.
The assault's in the back still. Okay.
Also, remember to always check your objectives to remind yourself, wait, what am I doing?
Range 5. Yeah, that's always a good one. Easy enough. Okay, we'll go with the drone for his second go.
and the drone can fly, so he can ignore the terrain. So he's not really slowed down by it at all. I think in most strategies, you're probably taking the drone or the scout, one of them, at least. So yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, you want some. Although the scout does the drone has the disadvantage of it can't capture things. But it's fast.
He'll run up here.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, he's good. Or, I suppose if I stay here, I can be hidden and have cover from the assault. So yeah, this is fine. That's a bubble. Yeah, we'll do this side. That makes more sense to me. Okay.
Okay. We will go ahead and go. Let's see. What do you have energy left on? Just the scout and scout
I have
heavy.
one on sergeant, one on
Okay.
heavy, one on scout.
Okay. Scout's probably not going to be threatening anything. Heavy and the sergeant are. They could potentially, if they book it. You need 2 energy though to do the advance and drop your guy off, so you won't be able to do that again this round. Okay, so in that case, I will go ahead and go with the engineer, and let's get some barriers up, I think. So energy barrier, it is range 2, strength 2, difficulty 3, so I can start throwing out these barriers. So go ahead and flip a 3 and a 3, so we got 2 successes. Okay, which is pretty common for 3s to be hit. So I can place an energy barrier. The cool thing about these things is the enemy treats them as impassable obscuring. So they block his line of sight and he can't move through them, but I can move through them because I don't treat them that way. I just treat them as cover, so they give me cover against his attacks. So I get 2 of these and I get to place them within 2. So within 2 hexes of me. So throw one there. Also, these things can be used to absorb hits for guys. Do they last? I think they last permanently. End of the round. Okay, so it does go away end of round. So in that case, probably should just block off line of sight to my guys. So we'll just do that, and he's done. That's my engineer.
And you just have the assault remaining, correct?
Correct. My assault has 3 energy on it.
We'll go with the scout. He'll just walk to the other side. He gets a little more cover and hidingness over there. Back to you.
Is hidingness a word now?
It is. I am a certified educator. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I will go with the assault. So we might as well click that down as he's going to do something. Now, cool thing about him is he's a teleporter, so he can teleport around a little bit, but it's basically whenever he would do another move effect. In this case, though, we're still just going to be moving. So, yeah, I don't really have anything special, so we're just going to spend. Well, let's see if we need to spend the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get there, or I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spend it. The move token, and we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to just hop in right next to my other models behind the barriers.
And barriers were obscuring?
Yes, obscuring so you cannot see through them.
Perfect. Okay.
I can though, as an FYI.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
obscuring for you.
For the enemy. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go with the Sarge. Yeah, we'll go with the Sarge. He will advance. It's 5, 1, 2, 5. Question. If I'm in this square, would I have line of sight, or this hex, excuse me, would I have line of sight to the engineer? No, correct?
It'd be from the center if you could draw a line to a facing edge. So, yes, you could see it because
Okay.
that's a facing edge. This
Okay.
side right there.
So I gotta get my cursor back. He'll walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and bring along the heavy and drop him off.
Doesn't that require more energy?
Uh,
Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. That's really good.
yeah. Currently. So he'll just drop him off and bop him. So that was his last energy on him. Back to you.
Okay. What do I want to do with the heavy? Or not the heavy, the assault. I can do the teleport shot, or I can move, shoot, teleport. Or I can just shoot. I can actually see from the center. Let's see, was it the draw line?
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I can draw a line through that. Okay. So I can, yeah, I think we just shoot at your sergeant. Ugh,
Okay.
unselect that stupid thing. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me look at my ability. Combat shotgun. I am strength 4, difficulty 4, and I have strength token. Do I want to spin my strength token to just go to ham on you? Yeah, let's go ahead and burn it. Let's see what we can do, because I think I can do some fun stuff. So, actually, no, that's, I could do that. I could place 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. We're going to do the teleport, or on the move. So I declared a combat shotgun, a target assault, a combat shotgun ability. So when I declare a non-advance action, I can move 2 hexes before taking the action or after completely resolving it. So, although as part of declaration, so this is a timing question. I gotta double check my timing rules to see if, because yes, I would declare my target as well. So technically, I couldn't teleport and target the heavy. Interesting. I wonder if I need to fix that. But anyways, according to rules, I can't. So I'll just target the sergeant. So I'm going to flip 5 because I spent the strength token. So I need 4s. So,
I will spend some of my pool to react.
okay.
Because I have it, so I might as well use it.
Yep.
So
I have 3 successes. I determine my successes before you flip any reacts.
Okay, so I react, I will flip. That will not succeed, and I cannot get there. So that's whatever.
Okay, so I have my
reaction to do it.
Yep. So I have my 3 successes to spend on your Sarge. So I can move him away, or I can deal damage to him, or I can deal.
He cannot be moved because he has hold your ground.
Gotcha. So then I can damage him or damage hexes adjacent to him. So I could damage the heavy, or I could damage him. How many wounds do both of them have? The heavy has what?
8.
8.
Both have 8.
Oh, both have 8. Oh, it has to be adjacent and line of sight. I don't think I have line of sight without teleporting. I guess I could have done the teleported to here.
Yeah.
But then I would have to move back. Yeah, then I would have to. Then I could jump forward. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do the 3 damage to the sergeant.
Okay. Takes 3. 1, 2, 3.
And then we are going to. I can teleport them because I didn't teleport. I could go 1, 2, 1, 2. The heavy can hit adjacent things, so maybe I should jump a hex 1, 2 to this side. 1, 2. Or 1, 2. We'll jump to there.
Okay. Okay. Have to go with the heavy. He's all that I've left. He will grenade launcher. I will target the engineer. Because you're annoying, I think. I don't believe in engineering. So strength 2. I need a target of 4.
Okay. I do. Oh yeah, you ignore cover, so I can't. Okay. I can remove an energy barrier to reduce the strength. I will go ahead and remove this energy barrier to reduce the strength of the attack by 1.
Okay, so then I'll get 1 card. Okay. Flip, so that's a 4, which hits my difficulty, so I can deal 1 damage to you and all adjacents. I can move you or take 2 damage. I'll have you take 2 damage.
Okay, so it just removes 2 armor, which will come back immediately, so I'm good with that. I'll just put that aside. Yeah, armor is basically temporary health, so, but it can go above your health total, which can for most things. All right. I assume that's everything he's doing?
Yeah, I'm out then.
All right, so it leaves me an assault left, who can once again try to just pound on you. This barrier is going to be gone, so I'm not going to be safe anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I need to reword that. The assault ability, because you should be able to teleport before you have to target the model.
Sure.
So, anyways, I'll play it as is, the rules right now, and just make a note that I should probably change that. So in this case, I think I'm just going to move, right? Yeah, I think I just move. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. All right, yeah, he's just going to go here, and he's done.
Okay.
And that's the end of the round.
Yep.
So the important thing to note is that I went last, so that means he has to go first. Unlike most games where it would reset everything, in this game, I should discard these. Everything continues as if you were continuing the round, kind of idea. So in this sense, he would immediately have the first activation for the next round. But anyways, we would do any end of round abilities. Do you have any end of round abilities that need resolved? I don't.
I do not believe I do. Let me
And it'll
check. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Nope. Inactive, nothing that's in around. Okay, cool. All right, then we do energy cleanup. So any unspent energy is removed basically off the models and out of the pool. Although technically models won't have it because they have to activate if they have energy on them. But anything left in the squad pool would get drained at this point. We would score points normally on turns 2 through 4. And then, since it's round 1, nothing's scored. This is a victory point trackers. And then we advance the round. So we go back to start of round 2. So we do the squad energy pool again. So, and assign energy.
Okay.
So I'm going to add, I'd have 9 normally. When does this guy deploy?
7.
At the start of round 2, so that wouldn't be yet. Okay, so everybody gets energy. This time he is going to deploy, so I do want to give him energy. And again, like I said, he is patient, so he doesn't have to put energy on him. Alright, so now based on the assault's going to be doing some damage, so I probably need to give some energy. The infiltrator needs to get somewhere, so he's going to need his energy. So those are 2 more likely targets to get energy. Oh, that barrier goes away. Sniper will probably be a good one to have some energy on. So that should be my 9, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I don't have extra because I don't have tactician. Oh wait, I can't do math. I have one more. We will give it to... Man, I really need you to get somewhere. I think I just... stack it like crazy. Alright, we'll do that. Okay. I'm good. I have 2 basic line everything except the engineer.
Okay.
Alright, so then the start of round abilities begin. This time he would start first because he's the first player, since he is the I went last, essentially.
Okay. I will drone strike.
Okay, so he spends 1, he writes that down. So I just have to be mindful that one of these rows is going to get nailed with something, damage-wise. Alright, assign your tokens, and then that's it. You're good?
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing my lines still.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and assign my tokens while you're doing that. We'll give you movement. We'll give you movement.
Is the naming convention letter than number or number than letter?
I mean, it's the same difference, so it doesn't matter.
Some games are very persnickety about it.
I guess just as it sounds better in my head is to say the letter than the number.
Okay.
But it really doesn't matter.
So the chess
much.
model.
Yeah. Give you accuracy, we'll give you accuracy. You got movement. You are going to need... what do you need? Oh, you set your armor back. And then I'm going to need... You're probably not going to need movement. I think I just give you accuracy. Yeah. Okay. If you are done assigning everything, then I will deploy my guy as well.
Yep.
Okay, so he deploys in your deployment zone.
Hey, man.
Yo, dog, what up? We'll have cover either way. Let's go there. Okay. Now we begin again with the action phase. So,
Okay.
do you want to go? It's really unfortunate you have like the fastest possible crew you could have. So my infiltrator's like, oh, there's nobody back here.
I'll start with the drone. We'll try the new guy. It will light machine gun. It'll rake the sniper at 6 inches, which it's within.
Okay, I have cover because I'm in my sniper nest.
Yep.
And it grants me cover.
I am strength 6, but difficulty 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have 1 success currently. I will not boost.
So boosting we haven't described as an ability. He can spend energy off the model or from his squad pool to give a flip +2 if he wants, but he's not doing it. So he has 1 success. So in that case, I would go ahead and flip my reaction because I react then because I can remove his successes with my reaction. So I just flip a card. So I'm a 5. That does successfully give me a reaction. So I'm just going to remove a success.
Yep.
So he has no successes and can't do anything with the attack.
Okay, that's him. You're good.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go with the sniper, I think. Yeah, I think we go with the sniper. I can disable your heavy. To at least make him do a lot less damage. Who has all the energy stacked on him? It's still spread. Okay, Sergeant and the heavy are the 2 that I'm concerned about, though. So if I can neuter them and put some damage into them, that would probably be the most ideal circumstances. I could kill you potentially with the sniper going into the Sergeant. But I kind of want to debuff the heavy before he goes because he's scarier than the sergeant. So we're going to go ahead and take our sniper shot at the heavy. Now the cool thing with the sniper, since I am in a sniper nest, my attacks can ignore obscuring terrain, and I also don't grant cover, or he doesn't gain cover from it. And it's a range 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, easily within. The sniper just get pretty vicious. Once he gets set up, he's just a little slow to get set up. All right, so I flip 3 cards, difficulty 4. So, oof, not great. Actually, no successes. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and spend. Are you gonna react? Oh, you should have declared that before I flipped.
Yes, I'm entrenched currently, so I will react.
Okay. You're flipping. What's it?
2 with strength 2, difficulty 4.
Okay. I will bump it up to get 1 success because you're not likely to knock my success out. You're just going to reduce damage. And I'm not going to do damage probably. So. Alright, so go ahead and flip your 2 cards. 1 success. Ugh, 2 successes.
I will negate yours.
Alright, well, that just does nothing. Yeesh, do I want to go before I activate again? No, I'm just going to go ahead and let you go.
Okay. We'll go with the scout. It needs to do a thing. I suppose I'll just have him advance. So he gains his evasion buff, and then he is done. He's just gonna hang out and score me some points.
Okay, makes sense. Alright, I am going to go ahead and go with the engineer. I think I'm going to get him out of dodge. Or at least I could block off. I could just put 2 markers down and just block all line of sight from these 2 guys. And the infiltrator should be able to run up to a marker, as he's got a ton of energy. Assault could also get something, plus you can't deny me. we're just going to go with the engineer. He is going to just do his energy barrier again. So I need 2 3s. 6. Ugh, there's one of my 6s. There's the other 3. So I get 2 successes. So I can put down 2 energy barriers. So we're just going to cover my butt. Put 1 blocking there. Put 1. Oh man, why was it? Oh, it's up there. It's just way above it. Okay, I'm just going to drop those 2 there. And he's done.
Okay. I think that... We'll go with the sergeant then. He will declare an advance. So he will... So he'll declare an advance. He will spend his move token to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go on top of it. And he'll place the heavy. Wait. Those are height 2. Okay. So I wouldn't actually be able to see the engineer around those, would I? We'll go there then. That's him for 1.
Okay, so you're just dropping heavy. Okay, makes sense. So I will go ahead.
I have 3 guys on this token to claim it to prevent you from claiming it.
Sure. But I'm just gonna move away. I'm not gonna sit there and fight both of you at the same time.
I don't know. Maybe you were gonna do. I don't know what your life is.
It's fair. Okay. Let's go and activate the assault though, real fast. So he's gonna burn something. I can teleport if I want. So if I can shoot you and teleport, I can unload into the sergeant and then go 1, 2. I could go 1, 2 behind this. Break line of sight. The sergeant could still shoot me, but the heavy wouldn't have line of sight. So then you'd at least have to move stuff, which is at least better for me. And then I'd still have another move to walk to that marker if I wanted it. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just shoot point blank with the shotgun into the sergeant. So I have... The way he said "yup" like that makes me think he has frame on this. So...
Well, I mean, I think you're either going to attack him or the tack.
No, I know. It's just the way...
So it's kind of like, well, I didn't have a choice, so I'm trying to deny you points.
Yeah, no, I get it. Alright, so I will go ahead and... Well, you can choose to react, I guess. I should always ask.
I can deny 1 damage. No, because I need to be able to boost the attacks with the heavy. So
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to discard an accuracy for my 1, 3 to go to a 4, so I have 3 successes currently. And if you're not reacting, that just gives me 3 I can spend. I can't move you. I can just do 3 damage. I can do 3 damage adjacent. So I could do 3 damage to you or 3 to the heavy. Let's just go ahead and do 3 more damage to the sergeant.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And then I can place 2 away. So we can go 1, 2. Or we could go 1, 2. I mean, maybe I just go for the kill? And then just keep placing away from you? I could also go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can go 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just shoot again. Shoot the same guy. We're gonna try to finish him off at this rate. So.
Okay. Is that his last energy?
Correct. That is his last energy.
Okay.
Do you wish to react before I flip?
I get 1 card. No.
Okay. So I flip 4 again. So 4, difficulty 4.
You're most likely gonna get 2 at minimum, probably 3. So I wouldn't be able to dodge it.
Well, that's a misfortune. Can't boost or accuracy, so I do 1 damage to you, and I'll teleport.
Okay, I'll take it.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. So we have to. Who can I get? Yeah. Yeah, we just have to play it safe. Or I could go here. I'll have cover. It's gonna suck. The heavy's gonna do some damage, but at least I'm next to something. Alright, he's done.
Okay. If I move my sergeant to here, can the sniper hit him?
Yeah, as I ignore everything. Remember, I'm in a sniper nest, so I can ignore cover and line of sight.
Even though I guess it's because it's the height 2 impassable. You still ignore height when you're in your nest.
Well, height itself doesn't actually block anything. It has to be impassability. So impassable 2 means it blocks everything up to 2, but I ignore obscuring. Like the height. It's the obscuring that actually blocks the line of sight.
Okay.
So essentially, the idea is the sniper situates himself.
You have a 10-inch circle of death that you can hit anything. Well, not inches, but yeah. You have a 10-inch.
Correct. But he's also completely immobile, and he's easy to kill if you just go at him.
You can't save him regardless. The only way you can kill him is with the sniper, though. The infiltrator. I suppose the infiltrator could run.
I mean, he could book it.
Yeah, I don't. That would be hyper inefficient for you.
Oh, so no, it'd be incredibly bad.
Your medic could do it, but
again, incredibly inefficient. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll go with the heavy. He'll grenade launcher you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I think I just eat it. Ugh. Yeah, I just eat it because I can't afford. I need his energy. So.
And we're gonna bop him. Strength 2, difficulty 4. Will you react?
No, I'm not spending. That's why I meant I eat. I'm not reacting because, and I don't get cover. Ooh, you're flipping your good cards.
Yeah. So that'll be 3 damage total.
Okay.
Which puts him to
4.
4. Okay. That's unfortunate. I needed to get that hit previously. On him. So that's 1. So I was hoping if I had gotten the 1 damage from the drone, I would have been able to save the sergeant. And then the sergeant walks onto the objective and denies it for you because he counts as 2. Gurk. Wait. Oh, can't I just take the multiple damage, or the +2 damage twice?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can take it twice.
I do that. I'm thinking of one of the old versions where it was once per.
Okay.
So that's 4 damage. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So it's 4. So I will shoot again because I can kill him then. Okay. I will spend the energy to pop him.
How much do you flip 2 cards?
Yeah, he's strength 2. He has 2 accuracy tokens right now.
So if I'm really lucky, I can dodge it. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna first off use my medic ability because I took damage in line of sight,
to move
so I can
yeah,
move
yeah.
him 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. It's not
The medic
enough.
could the medic could probably kill the sergeant now.
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, gotta get that moving. All right. It's statistically just bad. Is I have a 50% chance to deny one of the flips, and I'll live. But that energy is gonna get wasted otherwise. So yeah, I guess I spend it to react because it's just gonna get wasted. Or I mean, it won't get wasted, but it's not gonna be used in a better way. I think.
Yep. I will spend an accuracy so I get 2 successes
Okay. So
because obviously.
yeah. All right. Moment. Heart of the cards. 4. Ah, good enough. I can remove 1 success.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. 1 success. Oh, I gotta fix. That has the old up wording on that. Good to know. Sniper needs wording fixed.
Okay. So you'll take 2 then and live.
Yep. I have 1 life, unless you fucking drone striked him, which I don't know if you did or not, but we'll see.
We'll find out, won't we? That's the heavy. Yeah, he's out of energy, so he can't do anything.
Okay. So that means I have. Oh, my medic. My medic will go, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to move to there, and he has a special ability now called Quick Fix. After this model resolves a movement effect, which is on the way as a movement effect, it may restore 1 health to an adjacent model. So that model is adjacent, so I will bump him up by 1. So my sniper will go to 2. He will still die to a drone strike, but it's something. All right. Let's go ahead though and immediately go. I think I just go with the heavy's out, right? Yeah, I think I just go with the sniper and kill the sergeant before he goes again. That seems like the best. Seems like the best play. So yeah, we're gonna go with the sniper. He's going to burn that energy that I accidentally clicked off because, yeah, he had 1 left. And he is just going to snipe your sergeant, who should easily be in 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm flipping 3 and taking 4s. I should have. Ugh. Okay, there's at least 1. There's 2. Okay, 2 successes. Oh, I should have asked. Did you want to react? I gotta get better about that, as I'm used to like Malifaux so much. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, like, I wouldn't know what your cards were before you flipped them on my reaction, but you're flipping 3 and you need a 3, so chances were you were gonna get 2 successes, and I only can.
Statistically, yes.
Yeah. So no, I would save the end. Well.
I mean, it goes to the squad pool, so it doesn't get lost. It's just somebody else
exactly.
uses it.
I can use it to buff up the attack, or the drone. So yeah, I'll miss.
Or not react. So yeah. Okay. So in that case, I will just do the. I'll choose the dupe 2 damage, and then I will do the.
Yep.
1. Yeah, it's just do the 1 damage because the other things don't matter. So yep, we'll just finish him off. So I will mark that the sniper killed the. I'll just write that down on
the Sarge.
I'm gonna do this.
His head explodes like a melon.
I actually need to add that. Sniper killed sergeant. Just leave that there in the middle. It's not hidden information. Just name it kill tracker. Kill tracker. Okay. So sniper killed sergeant. Sniper is done though. He is hanging on by a thread, at least until the medic can heal him.
Yeah. Okay, your energy, you have 2 on the infiltrator and 2 on the medic still?
Correct. Those are the 2 that have energy.
Okay. Well, this at least make you go. I'll go with the tack. He is going to rifle shot.
Infiltrator, I assume. Because you don't have line of sight to the assault.
But I can shoot from the drone, correct?
It's skills only.
Oh, okay.
So you can do like smoke grenades and.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. The idea is the thematic idea is like you're telling the drone on like some kind of weird code intercom something. It's like, hey, fire your smoke grenades. Hey, do whatever your thing. Thematically.
Okay, that makes sense. Actually, the reposition then might be what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would need 3 successes to move him there.
And I mean, the medic can just run up there, and like
Right.
if you contest it, the medic will just run up there.
But then your medic is next to my Fisty Boy.
Sure.
And yes, that is the proper name of the heavy. It's Fisty Boy.
Oh, okay.
In case anyone was wondering.
I mean, he's a big boy. He looks like he could punch somebody pretty hard.
And one of his attack is Bionic Fist.
Yeah.
Or we shoot the infiltrator who has cover, which I assume his evade's not like super insanely good, but
Well, he's really good once he goes, essentially,
I
because
can't target him because you're stealthed, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yes, there's that
doesn't
too.
matter. So yeah, I'll go for the reposition on the heavy, I guess, or we just run up. Maybe running makes the most sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll just run myself up.
Makes sense. To guarantee.
Yeah, because now I have. I'm in base contact with 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I think my game plan is just to try to kill enough models and deny the last point. Like I'm not. You're not.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping your first 2 points.
Yeah, because the scout scores me the points there, but I'll obviously remove whatever one is closest to the enemy first.
Yeah. Yeah.
On this. So okay, yeah. That's back to you then. I just have 1 on the drone left.
Okay. In that case, we will go with the medic to heal the sniper before the drone gets a lucky shot and kills him, just to make sure to be safe. So he will just do medical attention. It's strength 3, difficulty 3. 1 success, 2 success. And this one you don't react because it's my model. So I get 2 successes. I am just going to choose the heal. So restore 2 lost health as my option. So I can click that down. And medic's done. That's all I'm going to do for the moment.
Okay.
So it should keep my sniper alive for a round, even through a drone strike.
We'll go with the drone. Should have just shot the sniper instead of letting you heal it. So we'll shoot you. Because we can. Strength 6, difficulty 5.
So I have all the math too if you're interested. A strength 6, difficulty 5 is 85% chance to get 1 success, 75 or 47 to get 2, 15 to get 3. So it drops off really fast.
Based on what I've already flipped, I should have none inherently because I've burned a lot of my. I think I've burned all of my 6s and
I
2
think
of my 5s already. But
I think you still have. You definitely have some 5s left. I think you have a 6 left, but.
Are you reacting?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
get
I'm
it for
not.
free.
Oh yeah. For if it's sniper, yeah, I get free react.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have 2 5s.
Cool.
All right, so I will react if you're not boost or if you're done with boosting and all that jazz, or do you wish to boost?
I will boost twice.
Okay, so you have 4 successes.
Yeah.
Well, that means I really need to get at least one of these denied. So sniper will. Wow, I didn't think you'd actually kill him off that. All right, 4. Okay, I can deny 1 success. Cool. So I'll be at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I should have just killed you instead of going with
Ooh.
attack. But I was trying to like See, I thought I might need the tack to come back and deal with the infiltrator. I could do I'll take 3 damage. I'll kill you next turn.
Yep.
Because I'll go. I still get to go first because you still get to activate. So, and then I'll just kill you then.
Or so you think. All right, so I'm gonna activate the infiltrator then, and he's going to just move. Do you have any energy left?
No, I'm completely out.
Okay, so infiltrator is probably just gonna spend a bunch of moving. So he's got 1 movement token, so we'll go ahead and spin that so we can go 6 because he needs to get somewhere. What do I? Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's at least contest that side of the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we can go 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. We just go here and call it good, and that gives me options for next round. Actually, if I want stealth to still be in play, I should go here. Is this 1, 2, 3? Yeah, then he'll be stealth, and you have to move to shoot at him. Okay, so yeah, he'll just go there. He is done with. That's both his energies. That leaves the medic, who will try to heal the sniper again. Do I have a point? As I have this one locked in play, so I'm good on that. So yeah, we'll just heal again. So, all right, flipping 3, need 3s. There's 1, there's 2, there's 2, so I heal 2. So that puts me above a drone strike. If a drone strike's coming, at least he'll live through it. All right, that is all my stuff. So that is end of round. We both get to score. Technically, you would remove yours first, so you get to choose which one you want.
Will take out the contested one because
I will take out the only one I can take. So that gives me a point, gives you a point, and that is all that is done.
Take a drone strike on the sniper.
Okay, good.
Yeah, G6.
Whoo! All right.
I didn't think that your medic was going to be able to get there to heal him, and I forgot that when I shot him, you could move. And
yeah.
Because before you were only going to get a single heal off, which between the drone and the drone strike, I was pretty sure I'd still kill. Like, I thought it was a pretty safe kill regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't factor to him getting hit twice with heals.
Yeah, I was incredibly surprised that your drone did that much damage. I think that's what threw me out. I didn't think it.
And then, like with the sergeant, like once he died, I'm like, well, I have nothing else to use the energy on. Might as well boost it.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Like, I mean, you could have killed it there. I was just like, whoa, I was expecting you to have 4 successes.
Yeah.
All right, so recycling. I went last again, so you are again the first to act. And we will reassign energy. So I assign 1 to each. Missions don't update in this one. Mission updates is more. There's one of the missions, the primary mission, like the objective markers actually move. Like they keep moving, and that's where the mission. That's where that step would actually matter. So, all right, I have 4 to assign.
I have all of my start phase.
Oh, let me do my quick assignments. I don't think I give the sniper anything. Just gotta throw that one out there.
Hey, you totally could. I'm sure it'll be fine.
If I give everybody else 2, that'll give me 9. Yeah, that'd be my 9 if I did that. That's fine. We'll just give everybody 2, and the sniper will have the 1, and he'll die.
I really think you can bank on the sniper living and put like 4 onto him.
Oh yeah, that's totally gonna happen.
Your shields go away, correct?
Yes, the shields go away.
As a kind and benevolent opponent, I think it's in your best interest to put as much the max energy on the sniper as you can.
I'll think about it.
Yep.
And then I will say no. I'm going to go ahead and assign my tokens real fast. I'll give him an accuracy token, so maybe he can get a free boost. What does the medic need? Medic probably just needs accuracy. The engineer will give you movement so you can get somewhere. Infiltrator will give you accuracy. Assault will give you accuracy. Oh, I guess I should leave one over here and just copy that. If you create the game, I guess I could give Brian rights. He doesn't have rights to copy and paste, but it's just Control-C, Control-V if you have.
Oh, yeah. Or, I mean, you can just pull it out of the bag.
Or, yeah, I mean...
Easy enough.
Easy enough, yes. All right, so I have all of my assignments for that.
I'm assigned as well. I need to decide if I want to drone strike anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to bother. And I'll go first.
Yeah, the only thing else that happens is my armor resets. Yeah. Okay. We're good. All right. Finish my sniper.
Yep. So it's got to be going with the heavy. The heavy is the... Because I need to hit you once. And I don't want to have to dump all of my resources to doing it.
Oh, I really want you to.
The heavy ignores your cover, so yeah, I go with the heavy. Yep. Will you react with your
Yes, because what else am I gonna do with it? Well, actually,
let it die so it goes into your pool.
Yeah, actually, it makes more sense to just let it die and go into my pool at this point. Because I'm
You
not.
can effectively save like 50% of the energy then.
Well, the best I could do is deny one of your hope you flip bad. Basically, is what it comes down to. And then even then, you're still gonna be able to burn. You're gonna be able to boost it. Yeah. So it's like I'm gonna make you burn a boost.
Take 2 damage as a grenade rolls at your feet. You do that, huh? Like they do in movies, and then you explode.
Okay. Oh.
It's all about the narrative. It's very important.
All right, so that goes to my squad pool. So I got one in my squad pool, and I'm gonna write over here that heavy killed.
Sniper is the black dot, so I will mark the black dot.
I'm writing it down on the card, so it doesn't matter either.
Sure. Okay.
So it works either way. These can also be used to track, like, if something's gone or not. But anyways, do you wish to do anything else?
No, for now. I'll let you go.
Ha, sucker, you drone striked your own.
I drone striked my own?
Like you drone strike that row, I bet.
Yes, I did. Well, I didn't drone strike this round, but yes, I did.
All right.
Bombed my own guys.
Let's go.
Friendly fire.
The engineer can probably get there and contest. The medic can go there to contest as well. So it's just a matter of... 1, 2, 3. If I go... Let's just go with the infiltrator. He's just going to move once.
Sure.
And he's just going to move here. Actually, do I want to go? I need to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He'll go there, so he is still stealthed. And he is done. Back to you.
What's the infiltrator's movement?
5.
How many movement tokens does he have? None?
None right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could walk over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you walk? You can walk over this, correct?
Yeah, but it costs extra because I have to climb it essentially.
So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get there.
I couldn't contest the one you're standing on.
Right, but I'm thinking if I walk here, you can't get any of these, so you have to stay in one of those 2 with him.
Sure.
Which puts you open potentially for my team.
Sure.
Because I don't need 2 of them. I can only remove 1, so I might as well
Yeah, yeah.
prevent you from walking towards me, because I want you in the center, potentially, so I can bop them. Yeah, so we'll move with the scout, and that activates his evasion in case you shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can't shoot him. The infiltrator can shoot him. Does the infiltrator have any move? Can you force me to move with the infiltrator?
Yeah, he has like a drag attack where he can like drag you.
From behind.
It's melee though.
Move this in any. Oh, range 1 though.
Yeah, it's melee. It's the idea is he's grabbing you and dragging you away.
Okay. So then, I potentially am letting you pull me out of position. 1, 2, because you could walk and hit. Oh no, he only has 1 energy left, so you can't do that. Okay, yeah, I'm right. I'm good with what I'm doing. Sorry, back to you.
Okay. In that case, I will probably go with the engineer. So we'll click that down. I think he's just gonna walk for the first action. He is 5. If I want to keep you close to that, I guess I could throw a barrier, but it doesn't have a far enough range. The barrier's only got a range of 2. Yeah, it's pretty short range. Okay, so oh well, I'll just move to the objective. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand on the objective. All right, he's done. Back to you.
Drone. How's that phrased? Question on charge through with the drone. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and pass through the infiltrator twice. Would you make the charge through flip both times?
No, only 1 flip can be made against an individual model from a single advance. The last sentence.
Okay, I interpreted that differently. Okay, yeah, that makes complete sense. Yes, okay. I just read that with a different meaning behind it. I haven't had enough coffee today. My brain's gone into mush. I mean, I can't shoot you because you're in the open. We'll go with the Tack, who has a boatload of stats on him. He is going to reposition. For funsies, I'll go from the drone because I can on the heavy. This is strength 3. I need a 3, so that's a 1. You don't really do anything with this, so I'll just do it. That's 3 successes. So I can move him 1, 2, 3, and we'll go stand on it.
Oh, hello, big boy.
Hey. That's Fisty Boy.
Well, that's the tactician.
Well, yeah, I suppose it could be both. That'll be him. I'm not gonna have him go.
Okay.
He's not gonna blow his load yet.
Okay. Well, he spent the 1 energy, but yeah, he's still got 2. Okay. In that case, I almost want to move him again to do a thing. You're gonna contest that, so I'm not gonna be able to stop that anyways. Man, do I just backstab the heavy?
Point of order, you're in front of him right now, so...
Technically, positionally speaking, I actually thought about adding this as a wording to if he is closer to the enemy deployment zone than they are, it's behind. It's considered behind them, so I would get like a strength bonus. I thought about adding that as like a thing. So the idea is like if you're behind them, you actually get a better attack. That's something I thought about. I don't know if I'll implement it, but that's just for flavor.
I like the idea. I don't know how. Like, I feel like it might be a little, not too strong, but a little too wonky.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thought too. I was just like,
it's cool though.
It's a cool idea, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, I could go, or I could just do invisibility and just be like, you can't see me. And then I don't do anything, but I'm safe from the heavies beat down.
That's what you think. You think he's not well versed in fisting invisible things?
Yes, I think he very much is not. So, or I just take the attack. If I just take the attack, I'm not going to do enough damage to finish you, probably. Ugh, it's just such a bad feel, but I think I do that.
I mean, the heavy's at 8. So you're not going to be able to kill him.
Yeah. I'm just going to use my invisibility skill and go invisible. So you can't target me.
Wow, what a dick.
He's done.
It's just, this big guy is like, oh, someone's here to play with. Oh.
See ya. Alright, that gives me an assault engineer medic. What is the engineer even going to do with his other action? He's kind of dead in the water. Probably should not have given him two.
Okay, I need to clarify something before I
Do something really dumb?
I'm not gonna. Well, this is beta testing, so yes. The heavy, the move the target and all models and hexes adjacent to the target 1 hex in any direction.
Mm-hmm.
Can I shoot my own guys and do that?
Yes.
Okay.
So you could move your drone, I guess, and then shoot your drone.
I will run my drone over you.
Okay.
So I'll do the flip.
Yep.
Because I'm not targeting you, correct?
Correct. You're just flying over top of me.
Ha! I got it.
Okay, so I take a damage.
So you'll take 1, and then he's done.
Okay. Alright.
I could shoot the heavy to do damage to you, but that seems a little too extra.
Is it enemy? I'm curious. It should probably be nobody has line sight. Yeah, other models, yeah. So I cannot move my medic towards that guy because I cannot see him, which makes sense. All right, so my medic's gonna go.
You'd be. Oh, that's just difficult not concealing. So yeah. Okay.
So he's just gonna move. I don't think I need to move or spin the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets me there. Actually, yeah, we will burn the movement token on the medic. So we'll move the 6 spaces. So we're just going to move up next to him. How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, God. Maybe I do want to stay back 1. I could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the heavy can't just shoot me. And the tactician's not as scary. I mean, he can do a little bit of damage, but it's not scary. So yeah, we'll just go there. It's the safer play. All right, we're done for that move.
Okay, so you have 1 on the engineer, 1 on the medic, and double on the assault.
Correct. Double assault. Yeah, 1 engineer, okay. 1 medic.
Because currently, I suppose I don't have cover from the assault because you can warp through and then.
Yeah, I can teleport.
So it doesn't actually matter. So I can't get myself smoke grenade. Since adjacent. I would have to throw grenade and then walk into the smoke grenade to dodge from the attack. To make you move. Okay, well, we'll go with the drone. It will.
No.
Yeah, it's going to shoot the heavy. So.
Okay. Are you going to react to your own attack?
No, but if I get multiple successes, I can deal +1 damage to a model adjacent to the target, correct?
Yeah, you can hit it.
Okay. This I feel like is a little cheesy.
It's the idea is you're just like unloading bullets and you're just spraying and praying. So like it thematically makes sense.
Okay. So strength 6, I am not doing anything to get around this.
One success.
I'll boost once to get to 5 on one of the 3s, so you'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
So I need 2 successes for the adjacent.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking like, that's 3 damage that you don't do anything. But that's if I have to flip really well to do that. So yeah, that feels fine. I think it's when
No, it makes sense.
yeah.
I think it's actually good that you have ways to get around it because like
yeah, I think it is too. So that's the drone.
Okay.
He's done.
We're just gonna go with the assault, I think, and we are going to take a shotgun against your tack, which means we're gonna teleport first. Teleport there. So no cover. Do you wish to react to my shotgun?
Yeah, I will use the squad energy though.
Okay. All right.
I'm not getting cover. Yeah, I don't cover.
Yeah, you would not have cover normally.
Just talking about this. Okay.
All right. I have to shuffle my deck, so I flipped 1 card, and now I shuffle.
You went through your deck before me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just surprised because like I went through 12 with the drone, and I still have 8 left. So I'm surprised by that. That's all.
I mean, I did a lot of healing flips and stuff. Like
I suppose
I did a lot of
have,
like
what, 3 successes right now.
Currently I need a 4, but I can spend an accuracy. Yeah, I'll spend the 1 accuracy for 3 successes. And I guess I could boost for a 4? Yeah, we'll go ahead and boost for a 4. Because I got a squad pull. Thanks, Sniper dying.
I'll boost to get 1 dodge, so I'll negate 1 success.
Okay, then I'll just do 4 damage. Or sorry, 3 damage.
3 damage, right?
Yeah, 3 damage. This moving you doesn't do anything. And we're just going to do it again with my second energy and see if I can finish you off. So, flipping 4 more. Do you wish to react?
Yeah, I will. I will use his energy.
Okay.
That's a 2 again.
Okay. I am... I only have 1 success.
I'll boost to a 4 to dodge that. I'll use my last accuracy token. Because he's just been sitting on him.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to teleport, though, to be in a safer spot. And he's done. Whew. I've had some really unfortunate flips for my damage attacks sometimes.
Yeah.
Both my sniper and my assault had 2 big whiff attacks.
I'll take the... I have to go. Oh, I still actually have the heavy. Still. I could grenade and hit myself for damage. So dumb.
seems like a great idea. You must really want him dead, which makes me think you. I thought you had assassinated on the sniper, but now, like, the way you're playing against him, I don't know.
You have 5 wounds left.
Yeah, 5 wounds on the infiltrator.
So it's unlikely you kill the heavy without the assault coming in. The sniper's dead, so I don't need to worry about that. The assault's really your only other way to do damage besides the infiltrator. So if we really go ham with the infiltrator, we can set up the kill next turn. Because I'll have activation next turn as well. Fuck it. Yeah, I will grenade strike the drone.
Okay.
Oh my god. This
It seems like a terrible idea, but I'm kind of okay with this.
It's funny at the bare. Oh, I can't. I'm not in range. Never mind.
Oh, because it's a 2. It's a 2. Yeah, it's a 2/6. You can't blow up your
5. I could run my tack here to set it up to. Oh, how much do I want to do this? Because it's kind of hilarious to do this.
I mean, I'm fine with you doing it either way. I'll just leave it at that.
Who do you have left to move again?
I have an engineer and a medic who are just sitting there.
Okay, so there's no way I'm denying you this.
Yeah, they're both good for... I got my point.
I'm just gonna run over here, so then I can remove this one, and then it's totally impossible for you to deny me the next.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, and all you have left is heavy, so you just have heavy, so I just need to...
Yeah, I just have Fisty Boy.
I will just go with the engineer, who is going to do what? Engineer do what? I guess I can remove a barrier out of my way, because that's... I'm just going to do energy barrier, and if you do decide to attack something I have... Actually, it's not going to matter, because, like, you're not in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, you're in range of the assault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I'll throw an energy barrier next to him, so I can do it 1, 2. Or is it 3?
No, I'm not in range of anything.
Oh, is it 5?
It's 5, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will. Is there any terrain I can get rid of that's gonna matter? Not really. Yeesh. I guess I will just do the guard action. Done. It's pointless action, but okay.
Yeah. The heavy will. I don't really want to clear a path, so he'll do a sexy dance and be done.
So he'll... I mean, you would guard or entrench,
yeah,
basically.
He'll guard.
Guard means he can react at no energy cost.
Yeah,
Entrenches, he can't be moved. Or he moves less when he's moved.
Yeah.
Okay, so... That leaves me with the medic. What is the medic gonna do? Nobody's really hurt except the dude that's invisible. So... That's not incredibly useful. Engineer can just sit there and babysit that. So I guess I get close to the assault and buff the bejesus out of him as a technical term. So we're just going to move here and be done. And then we will buff the bejesus out of the assault next round and maybe kill something. Alright. That is end of round. So end of round drone strike technically hits. If you did it, which I think you did.
Didn't.
Oh, you didn't do it. Okay.
No.
I don't have...
Sniper was dead.
Yeah, any end of round effects. So...
I will remove this one because it's quote-unquote contested.
I'll remove the farther one because it's farther.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go first again.
Yeah, let me reset my energies.
8,
2,
so
3, 4. So I got
2,
5.
2. I can't put 3 under the heavy. Oh, so I have to put it. It's either on the scout or the tack. We'll just put it on the tack because there's nothing else to do with that. Take some accuracy. Take some move.
Oh, I guess I
The
technically...
scout is an unkillable god with 3 accuracy tokens and auto defending.
I think everybody just gets accuracy. Okay.
2 energy for the pool from the tack.
Got it.
And my go, I believe.
Yep, because I went with the medic last, so...
Yep. Okay. Your infiltrator has 5 health, strength 1, evade. I'm gonna go with the heavy, and he's gonna fist you.
Okay, what's the
you
most
like to react?
you can do?
3 damage, and then I could keep going.
But one of my reactions
Is to push, yeah.
No, is to go invisible. I have an evade go invisible, so I will react.
I have a question on that. If you go invisible, can you take actions? And do you maintain your invisibility?
No, because invisibility is this model may until this model may take the invisibility action. No energy cost. The invisibility action is until this model's next activation. So as soon as he activates, it drops.
Okay, that's all I needed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna burn my energy to react.
Go for that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can do my self-exploding cheese again. I will boost with an accuracy to get 3 to deal, I should say, 3 damage to you.
Okay, so I'm going to then flip the 1, 5. I will get 1 success.
Yep.
Do I want to go ahead and go invisible? Yeah, I think going invisible makes the most sense. So I'll just do the can't target me.
Yeah.
So if you want to kill me, you have to cheese, and then I'll take the 2 damage, I assume.
3 damage.
3 damage. You have
I
3
boosted
6.
it
Oh,
to
that's
get
right.
there.
So yeah.
And I can't cheese you yet, because no one. I can't. It's not legally in range, so I won't. So back to you.
Okay, we're gonna go with the infiltrator immediately to burn his energy before he dies. So we're just going to go ahead and from behind, targeting the drone is the easiest thing to kill. The heavy's got 8, the drone's got 6. Yeah.
The tack technically would be the easiest to kill.
Yeah, but I have to move.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I have to move to get to him. Yeah, and I with only 2 energy moving once, then dinging him for once, probably not as good. So yeah, we'll just attack the drone.
Oh, because you used 1. You had 3. You used 1 to dodge. Okay, I see.
Yeah, as I used 1. All right, so just from behind. So do you wish to react?
This is 4 damage, right?
If I hit all 3. I got 3 accuracy tokens.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I have team pool because tack, so we'll dodge.
Okay, so I'm going to flip 3. 1, 2, 3.
I got 3. Wait.
Technically, you wouldn't tell me.
This is strength 2. I didn't know that.
I will go ahead and bump the one that is 1 shy, so I will have 2 successes.
Okay. I have 1 success. What are your success triggers again?
Lingering damage. Or move. I can drag you.
I will. I'm not going to boost for the remove 1 success. I will just. Or wait, I'm looking. Yeah, I will just lower. Oh wait. Yeah, I will boost from the team pool to reduce 1 success. Do I? Is that?
I don't know.
that. I feel like that's not worth it. The lingering, because you get 1 success. Lingering damage. I don't really care. No, go ahead. I'll just say I can't.
Okay.
Reduce
I'll just do
by...
2 lingering damage to you.
Okay, so.
Or you gain 2 lingering tokens, which essentially whenever you activate, you take a damage, and then you discard 1.
Okay.
So it's a ticking
that's
damage.
The bleed token.
Yeah, it's the bleed token. So that was the first one. We'll go ahead and burn the second action and just do it again, or I could run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's right. You better run.
Do you have? Gosh, what did you take assassinating Frame on? Frame, I have to kill you. Yeah, we'll just do it again against the drone. Screw it. I don't think running away does. If you have it, you'll still be able to get it. So it seems kind of pointless.
I'm not gonna resist this.
Okay, I'm just flipping 3. So 1, 2. I currently have 2 successes. I can't bump it up. I don't have the accuracy to bump it up to another success. So it'll just be 2 successes. I'll just do the drag. I'm just going to go here, drag you 1, go here, drag you 1. So drag you there. Okay. And I am done. That did not. Ugh. Yeah, hitting that third one is just like, I gotta get it. If I flipped a 2,
you gotta take the accuracy, get those accuracy.
Well, I do. I have them. I had 4. I just I flipped a 1 twice, and I was just it costs so many accuracy tokens to bump a 1 up. Well, the first time you reacted, so you were gonna negate one of them, so I couldn't do the 4 damage regardless. And the second one, it was just like, I need 3 to hit this.
We'll just. I can contest this whenever I want to, so it's not really that important. My scout's just gonna walk to be touching both of them, so I should be guaranteed the strat on this.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you.
Yep. So we're gonna go with the medic. He's gonna supercharge my boy, the assault. So combat stems, flipping 3, need 3s. I will bump that with an accuracy token, so I will have 3 successes. I will give him a strength token, and I'm probably going to need movement, aren't I? Just to get my butt there. So we'll give him movement so he has some speed. And he'll be done for now, because activation control is a thing.
Combat. Choose a hex that is adjacent to the target and in your line of sight. Okay, so you can't get all of them. You only choose 1. Who would you have assassinated on? You probably wouldn't have picked the heavy because he's a beefy boy. You probably had it on the sergeant, and you got it. I'm gonna guess, which kind of sucks. Because I can't deny you the strat. I don't think. Because I'm too far away, and I can't kill the engineer because you have armor. So effectively, I would have to do 7. Yeah, I can't do that. The assault's at full health, so I can't kill him. I think I just run away so you can't kill me?
Run away! Run away!
Yeah, I think that's...
Alright, Sir Robin.
Yeah, the attack will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Because then he's in cover, and I'll react. Okay, that's him.
Oh, I think we forgot one of the rules that we haven't been utilizing. I was like, huh, that seemed interesting. The control the line on this one specifically, you can remove more than one objective marker if you want to like cut off points so your opponent can't score them.
Oh, screw you! That's what I needed to do.
I didn't even think about that until just now.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a little bit different. But anyways,
I don't think it would have.
I don't think it would have changed the score, but it would have been a little bit different.
It would have given me an edge on winning. I think that like it would have helped me by a couple percent to edge it in my favor. Because I could have forced you missing this one. I could have taken out an extra somewhere in here that would have put you in an awkward spot. But I don't think it really would have affected it on a whole. But back to you.
Yeah, I'm just doing some quick counting. Okay, yeah, we just go with the assault. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna spend movement token for
Like
my
advance
advance.
move?
Yeah, advance.
Shotgun move.
No, we're advancing. So
I like
we'll go
in my head
1,
whenever
2,
you're
3,
doing the
4,
teleport
5,
through with the
6.
shotgun is he loads 2 rounds into his shotgun. He shoots the ground to push him to like step back 2 feet at 2 hexes through the air, and then he takes the second shot into the target. But that's just headcanon for me.
That's exactly how he does it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so he is then going to take the shot. He's going to target the drone and teleport. So he's going to teleport to here, on top of this. And do you wish to react?
Yeah, I got Team Pool that's just kind of hanging out. So.
Or do you have the auto react on him? I don't know if you moved him yet.
He has not gone yet.
Okay. Okay.
So this will be my last 2 cards.
I'm gonna spend my strength to flip 5.
Okay.
Because it's a thing.
Oh, is this who you have Assassinate on? Shit.
Oh my god. Some of these flips are atrocious. Alright, so I will go ahead. I have 1 accuracy. I will bump the 1 3 to a 4. So I will have 3 successes.
Okay. So you could do 3 damage and then blast on someone else. I have no successes, so I have to...
You can boost.
Right. So this would be one where boosting, I can just reduce damage by 2 is probably is better than removing 1 success. Oh, but do I think you're trying to kill the drone or the tack? Fuck it, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just doing...
I'll boost 1 to negate 1 damage on you.
Okay, I will do 2.
On the drone.
I will do 2 damage to that.
Okay, so yeah, you have Assassinate on him.
Okay, then I will go ahead and spend my last energy and attack the drone.
Okay. I'll react. Oh, I have to shuffle my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Flip.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and flip.
I won't be able to boost. But heart of the cards! Fuck. Fuck. Go ahead.
My heart of the cards failed too. I got a single success. I flipped a bunch of 3s.
Hey, how many 3s did you flip? I flipped 2.
I flipped 2 as well.
Nice.
Alright, so
1
take
damage.
1 damage.
Woo! Boop. I can't activate now, though, so... That's a thing. The heavy... I have the tack and the heavy left. You have, let's see, you have one on the medic and one on the engineer.
Yep.
I guess the TAC will try to reposition the heavy. I need 3s. I flipped a button. Nope. That's 1. That's 2. So I can move the heavy 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Back to you.
The medic. The best it could do is that. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much does the heavy? He has 1 shot on him.
Yeah, he's got 1 spot.
Most you can do is 4 damage.
Bunch of accuracy though, so.
Which isn't gonna be enough to kill my medic, so that doesn't really matter that much.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
Okay. We're just gonna go with the engineer and go guard, so he'll get a free. Not that it does anything for him. And he's done.
You don't just want to put out shielding?
Nothing's in range.
Oh, you can't just bop out shields next to you?
Well, I can, but do you have the range to get the heavy to me?
If I push him again.
Oh, you can push. Oh, well, yeah, then I'll just put out barriers then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just barrier then.
Yeah. I have to top deck it all, but...
I was thinking you only had 1 thing.
No,
So I'll just put 1 here
Yeah.
and put 1 here to break line of sight, unless you go sideways.
So at that, I'd have to get 1, 2...
And there's all my 4s, so my
3,
stupid
1,
barriers.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so now I can't do it. Because I probably would have hit him then. And
I mean, technically, my medic would have just took... if I took damage, my medic could just move towards him and then move again to claim it.
Oh,
So, I mean...
no, because I still have one. My TAC will go and push him again. So you would have to use your last activation before me. Because I push him 2, which would have put him there. So I would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in range. And then he could have gone. And
Sure.
twice, I would have pushed you 2, and you had to go with your medic.
Sure.
So I should have been able to deny it, as long as I didn't flip 2 1s. I think is the only way.
Well, yeah, I forgot that you could do the reposition thing.
So that's the game. Then I'm out.
Okay.
Well,
and
technically the heavy still has an energy, but there's nothing he can do that's meaningful to the outcome of the game.
You could shoot your own model for me. That would help me.
No, I'm good.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to kill the infiltrator.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
I mostly was doing that because it was funny, and I thought I could make you think I had assassinate, so you'd spend the resources to defend him.
I mean, I wasn't really going to spend that much into him if you wanted to really kill him, because I didn't have any point spanking on him, so I'm like, well, he's just kind of there. Hopefully he can do some damage. Alright, so we both claim our point.
And... so if the shields weren't there, I had a 1 and a 4, which I could have boosted to 2 successes. So I should have been able to deny,
Sure.
that.
Okay.
Had I not been good guy Brian and.
Well, yeah.
Shield. Yeah.
Well, I forgot that you could boost.
No, it's good.
So technically, as far as secondaries, I get a point. Is all I had that I got was the medic survived.
Okay. Okay. I gotta move. Why won't it let me move?
You have to grab the corner.
I had assassinate on the sniper.
Yeah.
And survival of the fittest on the scout. I had frame on the sergeant, but with the assault, and then you missed, and I was so fucking mad.
I had the sergeant as my framer on the infiltrator, and then I forgot you had the stupid movement ability, and you walked way up the board, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get him anywhere close. That was just a terrible decision. And then I did have assassinate on the drone, which I failed because I kept whiffing all the attacks.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. You went in on him because he has the evasion.
Yeah, but it's not as good. It's not as necessarily as good on him. So yeah, like, and plus I figured you were gonna throw him really close to me right away because that's what he does. Like, you throw the drone at the opponent. So it's like, well, all right, I won't have to move much to get to him. But then you just kind of kept back, and I'm like, ugh. And there was not a good point to go in on him without being obvious that I was going in on him. And he's so fast, as soon as I go in on him, he runs away. So again, it was a bad target. Basically, I picked bad targets for these two, which is fine.
It's why assassinate on the sniper I think is really good, because like you're gonna have to kill it regardless, because it's so good. Like, it's so annoying because it does such good damage. So like, oh, he's killing the sniper.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not suspicious because they're obnoxious.
Well, yeah, and I think I think if assassinate is one of the missions, like, I don't know if I want to take the sniper anymore. I think it's correct not to take it. But like, obviously I was just taking what you didn't take to try everything.
Right, yeah.
But
there wasn't a ton of, like, we didn't really counter build at all on this.
Yeah. Like, I just wanted to see, because yes, 5 of these models are brand new, and we just wanted to see how they worked.
I think it felt pretty good. The only one I would, I was keeping notes, or I was going to. The only thing that I noted that I felt might be problematic is engineer. With the 2 armor, plus it can remove a barrier to lower off the top 1 strength. Like, that combat in concert seems like very, very difficult to kill him with.
Well, yeah, he's intended to be. He only has 5 health, first off.
Okay. Yeah.
Which makes him easier to kill. Plus, he's intended to be a bodyguard. His ability is bodyguard. He's designed to protect your team. He's there to absorb hits for your team. Is the intent of him. Unfortunately, the problem is he got a little bit left behind, and he also is just very. It just doesn't feel good to put a lot of energy on him, so he just like sits behind a little bit, which I don't know if that's a problem or not. I think he functions well. He's just a really durable piece. Like, he'd probably be the better option actually for Survivor. I don't want to put Survival on the guy that's supposed to take hits for me.
Yeah, because after that first grenade shot into him, I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna attack him.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'll ever kill him. Between the strength reduction and the auto armor, like, I'm never dealing that much damage unless I can put, the entire crew into him, which isn't efficient because I have, things and stuff to do. Because even though the sniper's just scoring, or the scout's just scoring me points, I was effectively down the model.
Yeah.
Not do, which is fine because it guaranteed me 3 points at minimum.
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe it just as not to get too much into balance so much, but like the whole idea of like the strategy, like maybe there needs to be fewer objective markers.
Yeah,
because there's so few models that's spreading out. Like, one guy can just go in the corner and just effectively get them all.
Like, the only way you're denying that is if you're like, you happen to start going in that direction to begin with, and your opponent goes there, and then you have a scrum. Because like you went right, and I
went left.
Scout there, and you're never gonna touch him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I let the rest of my crew do what they wanted.
Now, granted, my crew is not designed. I didn't have a lot of speed.
You didn't design yourself to spread out, because on this there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 markers.
There's 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2,
okay,
1,
there's
1.
10.
Like,
yeah, I would say maybe
drop towards the edges, like, and put them more towards the middle to force everybody kind of ish middle-ish.
Or like Yeah, or like maybe you can have a single one on the far edge, and the next closest one is like 5 or 6. Like clump them in the center, so like you can go and get one reliable at the edge, but then that piece has to like spend 2 or 3 energy just like walking back in to be relevant.
Actually, I like it better if you just fight on 2 fronts. It's like you don't put anything in the middle, and you just have it on the 2 sides more so. So it's like you have to kind of fight on 2 fronts kind of thing.
Like, do you want to go all in on the engagement, or do you want to just go one way and hope your opponent doesn't come at you? Or if they do, they have to go all in, or yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just something maybe I'll tweak for the next time around just to try out. But yeah, so that gives everybody an example of what this game looks like. I'm going to go ahead and stop the record now that if you've watched, thank you for watching and sticking to. And yeah, check out the game. It is going to be constantly getting updates because I'm still working on it. So I have a lot of little things that I'm implementing, and 2 more divisions are in the game. One has been more finalized, or at least it's been given another big update, so it should be added to the game. By the time you're watching this, it'll probably be added. And then there's a third one that has 6 models in it. That one probably needs a lot of work because that one's a little bit of an older one that hasn't seen any love for a while. But yeah, check those out and let us know if you're playing the game and what you think.